What's up, YouTube? Evan here. I haven't posted a video in a little while, so I thought I'd do a little bit of walk around video of my car. Let's see, start off with the front. I've got the stock Evo 8 bumper with the Doluk carbon fiber lip, just blacked out headlight lenses, stock Evo 8. Um, you know, normal stuff there. I've got the Victory Function carbon fiber fenders. It's full carbon fiber. Got the tops of it painted with the to match the color of the car. It's got a rotiform KPS two-piece wheels, staggered in offsets, not widths. 22 front, 40 rear. Helps out with the 15 millimeter wider fenders in the front. R888 tires. Stock brakes for now. Just the 4 pistons up front, 2 pistons in the rear. The color of the car is a Azrit black. It's just a BMW color. It's blue tint to it in the sun with sparkles, and it's black more in darker shades. So the exterior of it's pretty basic. I haven't really done too much, and I don't really plan on it. Wanted to keep it more stock appearing. Let's see here. The interior of it, I haven't really done too much. Just the stock SSL interior. It's got the sunroof on it. Leather Recaros, leather seats in the back. Just a little bit of a stereo system. That pretty much sums it up for the exterior of the car. Let's pop the hood, show you guys what's going on here. Let's see. So under the hood we've got a stroker 2.3 with a Manly Turbo Tough billet crankshaft and pistons, piston rods. The pistons up top are actually Vanola custom spec 10.5 compression ratio. The head is fully built. It's got SuperTech valves with their SuperTech's beehive springs with the titanium retainers. It's got comp cams 280s, Vishnu cam gears. Pretty much everything around it. We've got the Torque Solutions motor mounts. The intake is a Magnus V5 intake manifold down to a K-tuned 90mm throttle body with the stock idle air control valve mounted through the Magnus external mount. Pretty much just on the throttle body we've machined out 2 little holes so we can run the stock idle air control valve, make it a little easier to drive and hold idle. Down to so pretty much with the story with the turbo kit and the intake manifold and all that stuff is I sent down my intake manifold to STM and they built pretty much everything else around it. It's I didn't want any silicone couplers or anything like that, so we went with Vibrant Performance Vangent clamps. So pretty much they're all Vangent clamps, straight from down from the turbo. Everything's Vangent clamped, so we can hold pretty good amount of boost without worrying about it. We've got a tile blow-off valve. The intercooler piping up top here is 2.5 inches. Straight down from the turbo is 3 inches. I've got the turbo, which is a Precision 6870 T4 top mount turbo manifold with dual wastegates. The dump tubes are right down here on either side. It's got the Grimspeed electronic boost controller. Help get those all situated. Got the STM billet radiator. Wanted to throw a little flavor in there, so we got the AN fittings up top, just the stock fittings at the stock hoses on the bottom. It's aftermarket, but stock placement, stock everything else. Got the radiator fill here. It's usually on the radiator, but with the Built radiator, we run the external up top. The transmission is a Albin's gear set, pretty much dog gear set. So they're straight cut gears. Got that built by Jack's Transmission, along with the Stage 3 transfer case with the new diff. And from STM, I got the 900 horsepower CV axles in the front, just stock in the rear end. Just gonna finish up the rear end. I want to do new subframe and bushings and stuff like that. So just wanted to get it running for the meantime. Let's see. Pretty much sums it up from under the hood. Just little things I'm missing, but for the most part, that's it. As far as suspension, just have the Öhlins DFV, the dual flow valve coilovers. I don't remember exactly what the spring rate was. I just got them on MA Performance. Let's see. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things. Oh, I've got the two-piece drive shaft shop aluminum radiator. Not radiator. Aluminum drive shaft. That's pretty much it. I mean, got a titanium exhaust all under there. Again, through STM. It's a 3.5 inch, straight from the downpipe all the way back. This video is not meant to be, a super good edited video. Just wanted to get that out there. My car is done. It took about 3 years to finish it up. I've been driving it about 2 months. Just getting everything broken in. It's got the QM twin disc clutch, the hydraulic throttle bearing, which is kind of a pain in the ass to drive. So just kind of getting used to everything. We've got the RPM limit set at 4,000 for the meantime, just for braking. The car is controlled through an aftermarket ECU. It's a standalone, the Haltech Elite 1500. I've just got it out there for easy access, monitor everything. The gauges were kind of from my old setup. Might use the oil pressure gauge just to kind of monitor that for the meantime, but for the most part everything is controlled through my laptop and monitored through my laptop. The dog box it's just an H pattern still. I didn't want to go sequential because I plan on driving this thing around the street every once in a while like I have been. I do not drive it every day. I might get asked that because it is quite a pain in the ass to drive, especially in the Bay Area where you've got traffic everywhere at all times. First gear is the worst, but after that it tends to smooth out pretty good. There's my daily driver there. That's pretty much it. I mean, we've got pretty much just a fully built Evo. Like I said, it took me about 3 years to finish up the build, so just trying to get the word out. Went to my first show here last week. Pretty fun. Just getting back into the car scene. It's no fun going to a car meet without a car. You don't want to be that guy. So just having fun. I mean, we do plan on tracking it. Initially, I was planning on doing a half-mile drags shift sector. But with this car, I mean, the Evos, they're really not the best at, top speed. This thing could easily do probably 180 to 190 miles per hour with the, the gear ratios that I have in here and everything set up. But the cooling system, it's just not optimal for something like that. I mean, people do it, but you run a huge risk. So I'm probably just going to end up doing quarter-mile drags. Just got to get a new set of wheels. I want to do 17s with some Hoosier drag slicks. I guess for the fuel system too, I don't want to forget that. It's got a, well, you can't really see it, but it's under there. It's got a STM triple pumper, so it's a three in tank fuel pumps down to dash 10 lines all the way up to the fuel rail, which is also STM. The injectors are Injector Dynamics 1350s. I had ID 2000s on here. I guess the story along with the fuel system is I was planning on running ethanol, E85 or E98, but for kind of my safe place, I wanted to not go ethanol because it's so inconsistent, especially it's not as regulated as, you know, like running 91 and stuff like that. So for now, we're just going to run 91 to break it in, and we are going to run C16. So I went down with the injectors from 2000 cc ID 2000s down to 1350s. You don't need as much gas with C16, and makes it a little easier to drive, and a lot easier to tune as well with the smaller injector. Man, sorry, I just got back from San Diego, drove 8 hours, and just took a little nap, so got a little bit of free time. Just wanted to throw this video out there. I will be posting a lot more videos soon. Hopefully a little bit better of a walk around video, getting a little script going or something. It's kind of off the top of my head. Like I said, I know I'm missing stuff, but I will always answer questions in the comments. So ask away. Full disclosure, you know, right now, like I said, we've got the RPM set at 4,000. I made around 470 wheel horsepower at 5,000 RPMs. You know, just getting into boost. So we have some pretty good numbers so far. Just breaking it in. Once we get that C16 in there, we're hoping 850, 900-ish at the wheels on a Mustang dyno. I'll be plenty happy with that. The 6870 is an awesome turbo. Spools up real quick. I was gonna go with a 6466 because it's pretty much proven with the strokers to be a pretty badass setup. But with the new wheel design on the 6870, you know, I was looking at numbers and seeing what people were doing, and seeing, you know, not too much of an RPM loss when you're starting to get into boost. So you know, went with the 6870. If I decide to go back down to the, or go down to the 6466, it'll still make really good power, but I figured I'd give the 6870 a shot. It's rated at, I think it's an 1100 horsepower turbo, you know, but with a 4-cylinder and run all that boost, won't be at 1100, but it'll still be pretty high. Yeah, pretty much just driving it around, having a little bit of fun around town. My neighbors hate me. They knew it was coming though. This thing's been in the garage, in and out, just different shops, my shop, building it up. So they knew this day was coming, but just taking it day by day. Like I said, hope to be posting more videos soon. Got my GoPro at my friend's house, so he's been using it. It's just off my phone, but I'll set up a couple of in-car drive videos. For now, I guess we can do a little startup. Neighbors aren't home yet. Also, I am not out of gas. I think I forgot to hook up the level sensor on the gas, so not too lopey right now. We've got everything kind of, the timing all retarded down a little bit, so for a safe break-in. Just did one of my first oil changes, about 150 miles. Went with the AMS oil 20 weight 50. It's got the Moroso oil pan, so it takes quite a bit more oil, but that's what I wanted. That's another reason why it's not too lopey is, you know, I've got the idle set at a pretty good RPM. Makes it a little easier to get out of gear. Once it, you know, fully gets up to operating temperature, it kind of makes its way down to around 1,000. I've been messing with it a little bit just to get a little bit more stable, but you know, the Haltech Elite ECU is very good with figuring out what kind of trims. You know, it's got that self-learning capability, so I look at it every you know, other drive to make sure everything else is good. So far we're pretty stable. You can see it's kind of making its way down there, but yeah, I got 68K on it. Kind of backstory, I bought this thing about 3 years ago, but within a month of buying it, got a bunch of blow by on cylinder 3, so never really got to enjoy the car too much. Had about 350 at the wheels, so I mean, it's a completely different animal now. Yeah, we'll like I said, my name's Evan, and I will be seeing you guys soon. I'll be posting up a lot more videos. Hopefully one's a lot better than this, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, again, just throw it in the comments. See ya.